Marissa, and I haven't cleaned my apartment in 3 weeks. But that doesn't matter. We have much more important things to discuss, like what's going on with TikTok? Why is there so much unsolicited weight loss advice? And why are people taking it? And yes, I am wearing pajama pants. I do not care. What I do care about is my shirt, which is very fitting for today's video because that's exactly what we're gonna be talking about. But yeah, I got a lot of these videos from my followers tagging me in posts as well as just searching #diet. They're just, it's all bad. It's bad. It's really bad. I hope this can help you guys sort through some of the BS on there and things that you should totally avoid, especially if you have a history of disordered eating. This is not the kind of content you need to be consuming. So yeah, let's get into it. So starving yourself. Now, she may not be saying she does this, she may just be saying what other people do to get a flat stomach. The only reason I would think that she wasn't talking about herself was from her caption, which reads, "I don't mean to come for anyone's neck, LOL." But overall, this is not the kind of stuff that you should be posting on TikTok. Diet culture is already a huge problem on there. Promoting and glorifying these eating disorders or just disordered eating, and it's not a good thing to do. And you'll notice that her comments are turned off, and if I were to duet this or do a stitch, I can't do either of those things. So basically, she's not taking any accountability for this. She's going to keep it up despite knowing that it could potentially harm people's views on dieting. Let's go to another one. Okay, first of all, losing 10 pounds in 1 week is not healthy nor sustainable. If you're on a weight loss journey, you should be losing relatively 1 to 2 pounds per week. So saying that you can lose 10 pounds in a week from drinking one thing is ridiculous, not true, but also dangerous. And this video is incredibly misleading because she doesn't show what she's eating, how she's exercising. She's just showing, oh, you combine all of these things in a drink and then you'll magically lose 10 pounds in 1 week. That's not how it works, but unfortunately there's a lot of young, impressionable people on this app who will see that, attempt it, not see results. It's just confusing. It's confusing for people to hear all these different opinions online and then get hit with this stuff. Here we go again, how to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks or less. Okay, let's go through this one by one. 3 eggs. Fine. Healthy, not balanced, but fine. Lunch. 3 eggs and an apple. Eggs are great, but you need variety. Snack, just an apple. Like, that'll fill you up. Dinner, oatmeal with plain oats and berries, that's it. Or dinner, wait, that was too fast! I need to go back. Salad with no croutons, no cheese, no ranch dressing. Alright, and it says 6 months for that summer body, y'all. Who's gonna do that for 6 months? Just because the future registered dietitian in me really wants to do some extra work and dissect this quote-unquote meal plan, I'm going to calculate approximately how many calories that would be. If you followed her advice and you did the first route, which was the breakfast, lunch, and then oatmeal as your dinner, you would have eaten roughly a total of 793 calories that day, or you could have done the salad with nothing fun in it and eaten 727 calories a day. That's not healthy. And the fact that, okay, sure, she could have done it herself, but the fact that she has no qualifications and she's promoting that to such a young audience, it doesn't matter if they're young or old, but a lot of people fall victim to yo-yo dieting and damaging their metabolism. That is such a scary thing. And of course, her comments are turned off and you can't duet or stitch the video. So again, another person not taking accountability and keeping a video up for clout. The video itself got 3.7 million views. That is terrifying. Oh, and I forgot to mention the lose 10 pounds in 1 week video got 5.8 million views. Clearly, this type of video does well on TikTok, and one of the big reasons is, I'm sure, the watch time. People are very engaged and they want to see how they can lose weight that quickly, but little do they know it's very damaging to their body and their mental health. Okay, here we go. 2.7 million views, diet for a small waist. Let's start with the soda. You can live a perfectly healthful, beautiful life without ever consuming soda. I probably consume soda maybe a few times a year. I don't really enjoy it that much. It just is a very sugary, unhealthy drink. Some people really love it, and I get that. So that's fine. Now let's go to the junk food aspect. You need to define what is junk food to really be able to determine whether or not this is a good thing to say or not. Let's just say you did all of the things that she said in the video. It could get you a smaller waist, but at what cost? It's likely that a really restrictive diet like that leads to damaging mental health, and it's hard to get back into the groove of developing a healthy relationship with food later on. And then the no meat thing, you can eat meat and still lose weight and still have a small waist. And even just the beginning picture in this video shows how dramatic the small waist is being shown as. That's not necessarily a good thing either. You don't have to have an hourglass figure or a super tiny cinched waist to be healthy. No dairy. Dairy has been pretty controversial recently, and a lot of people have lactose intolerance. I do believe in a sense that you can cut out dairy and still live a very healthful life. However, you want to make sure that you are still consuming enough of those vitamins and minerals that you would find in dairy elsewhere so that you don't become deficient in anything like vitamin D and calcium. So that would be my only concern to someone who is completely cutting out dairy. And this video really doesn't go in any detail on what else you should do. If you're not eating meat, what should you be eating instead? Non-informative, just there to get views, and I don't like it. Wait, if it has 0 calories, what's in it? What the heck? I've never heard of this before. I also haven't been in the dieting realm very often, so I'm not sure if this is more popular than what I'm making it out to be. I'm so confused. What the hell could be in this peanut butter if there's no calories? I need to do some research. I need to figure this out. This is too much. Walden Farms, okay, that was the brand in the video. Natural, fresh roasted peanut butter flavor, calorie-free, gluten-free, and kosher. Oh gee. Well, I'm looking at the nutrition facts and it says 0 calories. So there's nothing in it other than 210 milligrams of sodium. That's the only thing on here. Purified water, vegetable fiber, salt, xanthan gum, natural fresh roasted peanut butter flavor, or roasted peanut flavor, cellulose gel, caramel color. Holy crap! I'm trying so hard not to swear, but this is insane. Sodium acid sulfate, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, food color, sucralose, which is an artificial sweetener, natural flavors, beta carotenes, FD and C, yellow number 6, and vanilla flavor. So a bunch of artificial crap that's gonna do nothing for your body. Great. A lot of artificial crap and preservatives and fillers. That's all it is. That's insane. Who would eat this? Who would want to eat this? And for what? This is the part that confuses me the most. Food is meant to fill you up and supply your body with energy/fuel. So why would you buy a food product that doesn't do those things when that's literally the sole purpose of eating food, and to provide your body with nutrition? I did not see any vitamin or mineral content in that whatsoever, because I'm sure there's different vitamin and mineral supplements out there that are 0 calories, because as you know, micronutrients do not contain calories. It's only carbs, fats, and proteins that do, which I can get behind to some extent, because you're providing your body with micronutrients, which are also very necessary. But the fact that this doesn't provide macro or micronutrients and is just chemicals and artificial products is very concerning, that it's even a product on the market. I'm mind blown right now. And another thing, peanut butter is healthy. It's not like it's a 0 calorie soda, where soda is particularly unhealthy and there are healthier alternatives. No, peanut butter is healthy. It contains a lot of healthy fats, especially if you get a kind that's not filled with fillers and preservatives, a really natural, minimally processed peanut butter. You can find a lot of those and they're great. So I don't know what the heck the appeal is.
You want to get rid of thigh fat? You definitely want to keep listening.
Oh, here we go.
Sit on a chair and place your feet on the floor, knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Put your palms on the outside of your knees. Push your knees outward against your palms and simultaneously press inwards with your hands. Hold for 1 minute while breathing normally. Soon, you should start to see some results.
That's gonna do literally nothing, because you cannot spot reduce fat and you're really not putting your muscles under too much pressure. There are so many other amazing exercises that you could do to simulate this, but that are much more effective. Like any hip abduction exercise, which there are tons of, are better than this, which can actually effectively help you build muscle and indirectly lose body fat. That's just ridiculous. But people fall for this stuff. I mean, how many views does that one have? 3.5 million views for this. That's more of an arm workout than a thigh workout. Like, I'm feeling that way more. I guess I did chest yesterday. That's probably why. 14 days without sugar challenge. So no burgers, no chips, even though those don't really have sugar, usually. No ice cream, no fast food. No chocolate, no white bread, no soda, no cakes or donuts, no cookies or candy. Okay, so you're basically cutting out refined carbohydrates and sugars, which I can get behind. If someone has a lot of mental discipline and wants to try this, I'm not opposed to that. I'm opposed to somebody seeing this who does have a history of disordered eating, because that could make you fall into those unhealthier habits that you once had. So I wouldn't recommend that for everybody. I would try that. You don't have to cut out refined carbs and sugar completely to live a healthful life. They definitely shouldn't take up a lot of your calories in a day, but at the end of the day, I personally follow the 80-20 rule, so I eat clean 80% of the time, and so the other 20% doesn't really matter too much. I'm still able to reach my goals and I feel really great. I'm really energized every day. So this one's not as bad as the ones we've seen before, and he did give really helpful tips on what he did to complete the challenge, which honestly, the tips outside of the 14 days without sugar are really helpful for anybody regardless. You should be eating high protein foods and you should be planning out your snacks in advance. It could help. Before I close, I'm making this seem like it's a presentation. Before I end today's video, I want to show you a good example of a kind of what I eat in a day / weight loss video. Unfortunately, because this one isn't perpetuating diet culture, it only got 200,000 views, but I'm glad some people saw it. this is a really good video because, as you can see, despite her eating a lower calorie range, and it's not necessarily an unhealthy amount of calories, the amount of daily calories somebody should be eating vastly depends on the person, and 1,300 could be okay for some. Usually 1,200 calories is the cutoff, regardless of your weight and activity level, etc. I wouldn't go beneath that, but 1,300 is a pretty good place to stay if you are in a calorie deficit. If you're eating like this, eating high volume. All of the things that she showed in the video were very nutrient dense, besides the coffee, but nutrient dense meals, meaning very high in nutritional value and lower in calories. A lot of people, when they go about weight loss, sometimes don't approach it this way, and they'll have calorie dense meals, which are high in calories but low in nutritional value, meaning you're gonna hit your daily calorie goals very quickly and not feel very good and not feel full and satisfied after your meals, because there's not really a whole lot of nutrition content in there. Focusing on high fiber, high protein meals, which are usually nutrient dense regardless, are going to help fill you up and keep you full longer, so you're naturally eating fewer calories without realizing it because you're staying full and you feel good throughout the day. And it also provides you a lot of energy, which you're not going to find in a calorie dense day. That's why I cringe when people ask me, hey, can I be in a calorie deficit, eat whatever I want and still lose weight? Because I usually assume that eat whatever I want means unhealthy foods for the most part, and those foods are very calorie dense. So yes, technically you could do that, but you'll feel like crap. It is so much more fulfilling and so much more sustainable to eat nutrient dense meals versus calorie dense meals. Deciphering between the two and deciding to eat nutrient dense meals could be the thing that makes or breaks your weight loss journey. So I highly recommend taking that advice. Eating a lot of veggies too. They're a really great source of micronutrients without providing very many calories. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will definitely do more videos like this if you guys let me know that you enjoyed it. I would definitely make a part 2, and if you find any videos that you find concerning on TikTok and you want me to include them in a video like this, just tag me. My @ is Marissa CPT, and I would love to see the kind of stuff that pops up on your guys' For You page. It doesn't really pop up for me because that's not the kind of stuff I'm interested in, and when I see them, I usually scroll or I'll add them to favorites for the purpose of the video only. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, depending on when you're seeing this, or just a great week in general, and I will see you later.